There's
Well,
my big
hello.
brother.
Hello, little brother. I thought you weren't going to be on YouTube.
Oh, you missed me.
I talked to you the other day on George's channel.
Yep.
So how you doing?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
There you go.
But
Not me.
sometimes it's a fucking nightmare.
Yep, welcome to my nightmare.
So how you been?
Oh, dealing with triple fucking digit fucking weather.
Ugh.
Yep, getting cooked. No weed, no money. Life's fucking peachy.
Cash in some of that gold and go buy you some weed.
Hell no, buddy. My gold is not being cashed in. Although I do have 3 silver troy ounce rounds of coins. They're worth what, like $20 a piece?
Yeah, something like that.
I wonder who I could sell them to, though. That's the thing.
You got coin shops around there?
Nothing that's open if we did.
What about pawn shops?
They wouldn't offer me shit, dude.
Some pawn shops will.
Not pawn shops around here.
Have you tried?
No, because I've pawned shit before and they fucking screw you on everything.
Yeah, when it comes to our silver, they won't.
They're not going to pay full price, though.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah, well, here in California, dude, there are a bunch of douchebag Mexicans that won't.
Hey, bad Mexicans.
Douchebag Mexicans. And besides, I'm pretty sure California has all that shit closed because it's not deemed necessary. Basically, the only things that we have opened are what is deemed necessary, like grocery stores, liquor stores, hot stores, because all those are necessary.
Liquor stores are necessary. Yeah, right.
Yep. Got to keep all those people nice and drunk so they don't
Yeah.
question the authority.
California's got to get their greenback somewhere.
Oh, dude, fucking trust me, any money they get for like the homeless or fucking anything, they just pocket that money. Yeah, dude, the other day there's this guy. Well, nah, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's this liberal guy that I used to talk to, and we were cool with each other until the other day. I brought up the stimulus check. I said, "Hey, you hear anything about the stimulus check?" He's like, "No, tell me about it." And I say, "Well, fucking Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are trying to get $3 billion out of this deal so that they can fucking give money to these states that have fucked up their own states that are run by liberals." And dude, he just fucking fuck you. That's fucking bullshit. What about Trump wanting to fucking remodel the White House? Fuck you. And I never talked to him since. I'm like, dude, I'm just telling you facts. No, you're not. It's fucking propaganda. Blah, blah, blah. This is the same guy that used to send me fucking like Washington Post and Snopes fucking articles to prove points.
Wow.
I was like, dude, you're a fucking joke. But yeah, so did you hear the newest fucking thing that the liberals are blaming Trump for?
The only thing I heard is they're taking him to court.
No, they're blaming him for stealing mailboxes
Oh.
because mailboxes are being taken and moved, and they're saying Trump is stealing them, even though he had nothing to do with it.
Oh, wow.
And the reason they do that is because they know everyone on the left, just like that douchebag that I was talking about, will never, ever look at any news other than leftist propaganda. So that's all they know. Douchebag that I was talking about will never, ever look at any news other than leftist propaganda. What the fuck? Why is it repeating what I said?
Oh, I got to jump over to StreamYards real quick.
Oh, because you were watching it. I was like, dude, why did I hear myself? We had this problem last time. But it just kept going and going and going.
I jumped over to StreamYards real quick because we got 2 people watching.
Oh, right on. How's it going?
But yeah, they're giving until the 14th or 15th of next month to have a full decision.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, dude, we're not going to see anything until September, October. Meanwhile, people's fucking livelihoods are fucking, they can't pay for food. They can't pay for water. They can't pay for electricity. They can't pay their rent. And fucking, it's Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the people on the left. They tried to say, oh, okay, well, let's bring it down to 2 billion and you can meet us in the middle. And Trump's like, no. Trump, they're like, no. You're not getting all this bonus $1 trillion for the bullshit that you want it for that has nothing to do with the Virus Relief Act or what the CARE Act or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And so they're just stalemating it because they're trying everything they can to cause a scene so that they can go on their leftist, liberal, fucking biased media and blame Trump for everything because they know people on the left will not look at any right-wing news. And I'm not talking about Fox, because Fox, doesn't know. I'm not saying Fox is the greatest. And besides, Fox is like the only news source that actually has a liberal on one of their news sources. You will never see a Republican on any of these liberal news stations. So, just out of curiosity, where you at?
Back in Benson's.
I told you, didn't I?
I came back to be with the kids.
Oh, how's things going with the new one?
Oh, I came back. We're going to take it. We're kind of taking it slow and taking a couple weeks apart. And
Right on.
I don't think it's going to work out because her way of living is totally different than mine. And
sorry to be the older brother that's I told you so, but yeah, dude, you cannot move in with a chick after meeting her one day, bro. You don't know enough about her at that point.
I wasn't allowed to have any real food. I have to eat salads all the time. And Wasn't allowed to have any sugar.
Yeah, I know. You said I'm finally eating healthy last night. And I said, good, about time. Sugar's bad for you. Feeds cancer.
Yeah, but you got to think I'm a diabetic. So what am I supposed to do when I have sugar low?
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, you do need to have some sugar, but yeah, so that doesn't make sense. If she knew you were diabetic, then she shouldn't say you're not allowed to have sugar. Otherwise, she's a complete moron and doesn't know anything about diabetics. Sorry if she's one watching and listening to this, but if you are, that's pretty stupid because diabetics do need sugar.
She's in Washington. I'm back in Vincennes.
Washington?
Yep.
Is that where you moved to?
Where I was at.
You actually moved to fucking Washington.
Washington, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana. I was thinking you moved to the fucking West Coast, dude.
If I move to the fucking West Coast, you think I'll be back in Indiana? I'll be firing my ass away to the beach.
I was gonna say, man, fucking that's horrible. Fucking Washington and Oregon, dude. Fucking Antifa, fucking BLM bullshit all over there.
I wait to come back if I get Indiana. I'll find my way over to somewhere or to a fucking beach and live under a pier somewhere. The only thing over there, the only thing I do is just jump in the ocean and say, "There, I got my bath for the day."
Yeah. Nice salty fucking bath.
At least I wouldn't have no hemorrhoids.
Yeah, but you gotta watch out for them great whites. Bull sharks.
That's why I stay close to the shorelines.
Yeah, but bull sharks go into the shorelines.
I'm talking about right there at the edge, right where you put right where you step in. I ain't that stupid.
Fuck, I just watched this episode of Shark Week this year with Mike Tyson.
I might have stupid written across my forehead, but believe me, I don't have stupid written all over my face.
No, it's funny though, because Mike Tyson, dude, he was like so scared of the ocean, he wouldn't even step in the ocean. And by the end of this thing, dude, he had a fucking 12-foot shark that he was putting it to sleep by rubbing its nose. That was pretty cool. It's funny too, because I remember seeing a Joe Rogan episode with Mike Tyson, and they're just talking about how he didn't want to get back into boxing because it gives him this mindset that he just wants to kill and destroy and this and that. And then like literally months after that, he started training again and starts getting back into boxing. Coming out of retirement.
You know Bray Wyatt on WWE, right?
Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
What about him?
Well, you know Matt and Jeff Hardy, right?
Dude, fucking Hardy Boys were my fucking thing, dude. I love Lita, bro. Lita was my girl.
Guess what?
What?
You know the little cult that Bray Wyatt used to have?
Yeah. Sister Abigail.
It's back.
with Luke Harper and
Nope.
with the Hardys.
Yep.
Oh, because of broken Matt Hardy
Yep.
and brother Nero.
Matt and Jeff went to the dark side.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's broken Matt Hardy and Jeff was brother Nero.
And guess who might be coming back?
I don't know, dude. I don't really watch WWE anymore.
Lita.
No.
Yep.
Well, maybe I'll start watching again.
She came back on the last pay-per-view as Sister Abigail.
She's Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail was supposed to be dead.
Lita came back as Sister Abigail.
Well, I mean, that makes sense since they're bringing the Hardys into it, but it's also got to be kind of rough because of the whole fucking love triangle between her, Matt Hardy, and Edge.
Try again. Edge is part of them.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's just a paycheck because
Edge is the black sheep.
Yeah, because they didn't like. Well, I remember because Matt and Lita were a thing. They were a real couple. And Matt got hurt, or he left the company, and she started hanging out with Edge, and basically they hooked up. And there was a big stink, and they basically McMahon said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna sell tickets." So he would let Matt Hardy come in through the audience to attack Edge.
But the last pay-per-view that they had, the arena went solid black. Last thing they saw was torches coming down the ramp, and then all they saw at the bottom of the ramp was Bret Wyatt sitting in a rocking chair with his lantern.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, all I seen was Matt and Jeff walking down behind him. And then all of a sudden, Sister Abigail appeared in the middle of the ring.
Where'd you see this?
A friend of mine had it recorded.
Right on.
And Matt and Jeff climbed into the ring. The ring was smoking, and Matt and Jeff climbed in the ring right in front of Sister Abigail and got down on their knees and like they were kneeling down to her, like, you know what I mean, like bow down to her.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, all I seen was Edge with a black sheep coming up behind him.
Interesting.
And everybody thought it was Braun Strowman, but nope, it was Edge.
What the shit? This fucking phone.
And then all of a sudden, the whole arena went black. Then all of a sudden, all I seen was Braun Strowman and what's his name? The other part of the Wyatt family was standing at the entrance.
Hold on, I'm checking this out right now on YouTube.
And then all I came across the Titantron was lightning bolts, and the this Abigail's shed was on fire. So the way they're talking, the Wyatt family might be coming back. But if that's the case, how are they going to do it if Edge is taking over the black sheep?
The Wyatt family had some iconic and legendary matches with the Shield. That entire feud with the Shield was probably
I'll get booted with that plane.
best moments as a team.
Well, here, I'll mute real quick.
Whispering into their ear before matches.
But yeah, So I don't know what's actually going on. I don't know if Bret Wyatt is trying to bring the Wyatt family back or what's going on, or if he's just training Matt and Jeff to take over. So I'm thinking that Bret Wyatt is training Matt and Jeff to take over the dark side. Because they're not on WWE. They're on Impact. And I would never thought that Bret Wyatt would go over to Impact. Because I always thought that Bret Wyatt would stay with WWE. Because Impact is not owned by WWE. I don't know who owns it, but it's not owned by WWE.
Well, there's something here saying Alexa Bliss is Sister Abigail.
I don't see how whenever when Alexa Bliss is her own thing now.
Alexa Bliss has been her own thing for a while, dude. Hold on. What the hell?
But like I said, everything's all fucked up. So who knows what's actually going on until actually the whole storyline starts getting told.
Well, actually, shit. Monday Night Raw is tonight. It should have been on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for the WWE. I'm gonna try to get the free month subscription of WWE Network so I can actually see what's actually going on.
Right here it says WWE confirms Alexa Bliss is Sister Abigail.
Yeah, but that was like about a year ago.
No, this was 6 days ago. Alexa Bliss beckons Braun Strowman. I don't know, dude. I do not know.
All it is is that they're just trying to make more money.
Well, the thing is, dude, is WWE has sucked now for quite some time, and they've lost a lot of people following them. And to be honest, like, I'm one of those people. I used to have the WWE Network. I was a huge fan since I was a kid, all the way up until a couple years ago. And to be honest, I moved to AEW, All Elite Wrestling.
I've been trying to catch YouTube and stuff like that when Shane does his underground bullshit.
Yeah, if you follow AEW, they actually put matches and shit on YouTube.
Because Shane is no longer allowed to step foot in a WWE arena.
Shane who? Shane McMahon?
Yep.
Oh, well, you know, that's all fucking part of the storyline, dude.
So he created Underground.
Okay. Yeah, I just know that I don't know. WWE was cool up until they went PG again.
Yeah, but they're thinking about trying to bring back they wanted to bring it back to original, but Triple H said it cannot happen.
Well, yeah, because the Attitude Era is what fucking people loved, and the Attitude Era is what people want back because they're not bringing in new kids. These millennials don't really give a crap about wrestling. It's the fans that grew up in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, seeing all that, living that throughout the Attitude Era that are still hardcore fans, but then they got this PG bullshit. And another big part of it too, dude, is back in the day, wrestlers kind of had more of a chance to do what they wanted to do. They got to say kind of what they wanted to say. They got to do what they wanted to do. Nowadays, WWE is such a big conglomerate that they have like 20 writers writing for everyone. So everyone in the locker room's walking on eggshells because there's not really much competition in terms of they really don't have a lot of places to go because AEW, although they will take some of WWE superstars, like they took John Moxley.
Hey, can you hold on for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, but guess who's putting their hands in to buy WWE?
What?
Guess who's putting their hands into buying WWE?
I'm guessing Ted Turner.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Did I follow Stone Cold Steve Austin on YouTube? He hasn't said shit about that.
He's keeping it under the table. He said it about 6 months ago.
I don't know.
Because
I just think that's rumors that are going around.
Because he owns his own TV, he owns his own WWE network thing, and he done a thing with another legendary wrestler, and he made the comment about it. He said that he would like to put his hands in there buying some of the WWE.
Well, yeah, dude, because I mean, like I said, I follow him on YouTube, and he always has wrestlers that come on his show, and he talks to them, and he just had Tony Khan on, and he was praising AEW, which is kind of a no-no in WWE.
But for what I read a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine sent me a thing on Facebook about it, that next year at WrestleMania is supposed to be a legendary battle royal.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening because a lot of the legends won't come back.
Well, like I said, dude, the only reason I would come back to watching WWE would be for Lita and the Hardy Boys segment only.
They're not part of WWE. They're part of the Impact.
Wait,
But
Bray
from what I
Wyatt?
heard,
Wait. Bray Wyatt's now on Impact?
Yep.
Well, see,
Bray Wyatt, from what I'm understanding, I don't know if he's actually on Impact or if he's training them.
well, dude, I honestly don't know anything then, because as far as I knew, they were all part of WWE. They left Impact to go. The Hardys left Impact to go back to WWE.
They're still part of Impact.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. Either they left the WWE,
Welcome.
went back to Impact, which doesn't make sense considering they're a lesser wrestling group. They're not on TV. They're not really shown a lot. You don't make as much money.
Hello, Professor Penguin.
Hello. How you doing?
How are you doing this evening? Sorry, I didn't see you jump in. So I don't know exactly what's going on. So I don't know if Bret Wyatt is just training them.
Well, see that. Well, okay. See, now this is my question. The pay-per-view that you saw, was it Impact pay-per-view or was it a WWE pay-per-view?
It was a WWE pay-per-view.
Then they are not on Impact. If last month pay-per-view they were on it, that means they're part of WWE.
Yeah, but couldn't they just be doing a promo thing? Is what
No, dude. They got. I'm telling you, TNA, or it used to be on TNA. Impact took a dive. Basically, Hulk Hogan was running it. Dixie Carter was running it. Then
Kurt Angle.
And Kurt Angle for a little bit, and then Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins took it over.
And you're forgetting one more.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Mankind.
The fucking the Impact show took a dive, dude. They lost a bunch of their people. They lost their TV deal. They're kind of a shitty wrestling group that kind of fell from grace. I mean, more people talk about Ring of Honor, New Japan, Lucha Underground, and EW more than talk about Impact nowadays.
But this is what I'm thinking, is that they're trying to combine Impact back into WWE, since what's that one that Triple H pretty much built the army with?
D-Generation X?
NXT or something.
Well, yeah, NXT is their how would I describe it? It's their B League. They're not quite the A-listers yet. They're starting out in NXT, and then they'll get pulled up to the big leagues in Raw or SmackDown.
Well, the only thing I'm thinking is that they showed up on WWE pay-per-view trying to get Impact back into WWE. Well,
Impact was never part of WWE, dude. It was its own thing.
Yeah, but you got to think, a lot of this shit's trying to combine now.
No.
Yeah, a lot of shit's trying to combine, trying to make more money, and a lot of them don't want to combine.
I don't think I honestly don't think that's I don't think that's anything. I don't think WWE wants anything to do with Impact Wrestling.
But from what I saw, that after everything happened, Jeff Hardy disappeared.
Okay.
They don't know where Jeff is at.
So either this is a storyline or Jeff relapsed.
Because the last thing that was said was that next time you see me, I will be holding the belt. And then next thing you know, Jeff was gone. And then last thing Matt said was deleted. And what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, dude, he started Broken Matt Hardy back when he was in Impact Wrestling. And that was the whole thing. That was his whole gimmick. Delete, delete, delete. While he swings his arm around.
Where was Jeff then?
What?
Nobody hasn't seen him. Then where's Jeff then? Because nobody hasn't seen him since last month.
Like I said, it's part of the storyline, A, or B, he relapsed again and he's in drug rehab or he's in a drug induced vacation. I don't know. Jeff Hardy's had struggles with drug problems.
Methamphetamine, aka meth. I'll just say meth.
Yeah, so whatever. I mean, like I said, I'll do a little more research on YouTube, but it'll probably take a little bit because it's all speculation at this point, and WWE doesn't really release anything on YouTube.
The only thing that I found was that Matt took a barbed wire bat across Jeff Hardy's stomach, and then he brought him back the night at pay-per-view, and then he was gone.
Ever show you the gun I want to get?
Yeah, he showed me.
The mutant?
Yeah, he showed me.
MK47 mutant pistol. I'm going to show you again. That bad boy right there.
Yeah, like you really need it.
I do. Living in California, bro? Hell yeah. And it's a pistol. A pistol that shoots rifle rounds.
But like I said, why?
The hell, are you having like a text message war with someone?
A friend of mine's texting me.
Tell them to join the Streamline.
They don't deal with YouTube. They don't believe in it.
Don't believe in YouTube. Okay.
But yeah, it's just a lot of this shit with wrestling and everything like that. It's just it don't make no sense to me anymore because I gotta say, and the night that Jeff disappeared, then Braun Strowman and the other guy that was part of the Wyatt family showing up on the stage.
Luke Harper?
I'm guessing.
Nope. It ain't Luke Harper. Because he's an AEW.
Well, he showed up.
No, the bald, red-headed, bearded guy probably showed up.
Well, it was the Wyatt. It was both guys that was always with Bret Wyatt.
See, I don't know, bro, because
on stage.
you can't jump from one show to the other show. And Luke Harper has a major role in AEW right now.
Well, he could do a.
No, they don't do that. They don't trade wrestlers. That's not how it works anymore. Maybe back in the
He probably just showed up. He probably
back
just
in, like,
showed up to do that fucking promo thing with Braun Strowman showing Sister Abigail's shed burning.
yeah, dude, they've been doing that for years.
That's what I'm saying. He probably just showed up long enough for that, then leave.
No, they can't do that, bro. That's what I'm saying. They must have had someone that kind of looked like him, maybe, but Luke Harper is no longer part of WWE. He's not going to show up for a second of filming because then he would lose his job at AEW. And he's got more of a role, bigger part, actually something that is not just some stupid, dumb, big guy. He's like the leader of this group. Why would he give that up to just go be a dumb, big lackey for Bray Wyatt again?
What I'm saying, because Braun Strowman already stated he's not going back. They probably just showed Sister Abigail's place burning just so they wouldn't bring it back. In my honest opinion, I don't see why that Bret Wyatt wants to bring it back when it was all destroyed. What a couple years ago when who was it? Randy Orton.
Yeah, there was the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt thing, but right after that, it was Broken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. It was Broken Matt Hardy versus the Wyatt's family. That's why. I don't know, dude. I really don't.
Bret Wyatt started the Fireflies.
Yeah, dude, that was years ago. The Fireflies is all the people with their fucking lighters out in the audience.
He's still doing it.
Of course, because people in the audience want to be part of the show.
So that's why I'm thinking he's training Matt and Jeff to take over what was taken from him. So I don't know. Firefly, but he's got these two on the side as guinea pigs.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, I quit watching WWE once it just became stupid.
I wish Matt Jeff would come back to the original form instead of the Brokens.
Well, that's his thing. He evolved from Matt to Matt 2.0 to Broken Matt Hardy. and he's stuck with broken Matt Hardy ever since because it was the biggest thing in Impact Wrestling. Like literally, they were the biggest draw in Impact, and then they left to come back to WWE.
But it's just for the last thing that I read that Triple H is, from what I'm understanding, he's wanting what's his name to come back as manager because he doesn't have time to jump from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. He's trying to bring somebody back to Raw, but I can't remember who it was.
Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff already said he has nothing to do with it.
No, I was asking, is it Eric Bischoff that he wanted to bring back as the Raw manager?
I don't remember who. He said he used to be there years ago.
Eric Bischoff was actually brought in as a general manager years ago.
So was William Regal. So was Mankind.
Yeah, so was John Laurinaitis.
Hulk Hogan.
He was never manager.
Yeah, he was.
No, well, if he was, that's after I stopped watching it.
He was manager for a little while, and then something happened, and he had to step out. He was like a manager for like a month. He said he couldn't do it. He said he'd rather be in the ring.
Dude, Hulk Hogan can't be in the ring.
It doesn't stop him.
He's broken, bro. He is broken.
So is The Undertaker. He still shows up from time to time.
Yeah, once a year.
Undertaker's back.
Yeah, he comes back once a year getting ready for Mania. But he's not wrestling like every day leading up to it. He'll make an appearance, he'll get his opponent, and then they'll have their match at WrestleMania.
I'm gonna try to get that pay-per-view next month because I want to see it.
Well, like I said, sign up for the free network if they're still giving you pay-per-views.
Because Kane is supposed to be back next month.
Dude, Kane's old as fuck too, and he was a governor.
Kane said he's done. He said he can't handle it. WWE is offering him a shit ton of money right now.
Oh, I bet.
And he
You
said
know who needs to come back?
he said he'll come back he said he'll come back for one more next month for pay-per-view, and for what I understand, that he's not coming back without the mask. He's coming back with the mask.
Okay.
He's coming back as red and black.
Okay. See that, dude, that's part of WWE's problem, man. Rather than trying to get good new talent, they bring old rusty ass men back to try and capitalize on something that was good in the past.
Well, from what I understand, it's supposed to be one match. It's supposed to be the end of All Era.
Oh, I bet.
So who in the hell could it be that they're going to put in the ring with him that's the end of All Era?
Oh, probably fucking Big E or Kofi Kingston or Xavier Woods.
Because there's no other legend still around. The only legend that's still around is Triple H. And Triple H will not get in the ring.
Yeah, because people constantly bitch at Triple H how he buries everyone, like how he buried Sting.
You know, I wonder, because Sting's been wanting to come back.
Well, Seth Rollins fucked his neck up.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I saw it. I was a huge Sting fan. I loved Sting ever since he was the bleached blonde haired fucking dude back in the 80s fighting, fucking Ric Flair and shit. I was always a fan. And then I was also a big fan of Brandon Lee in the movie The Crow. And when Sting turned into the Crow, I thought that was fucking awesome.
So the only two people I could think of for the end of the era would be Roman Reigns or Sting.
Yeah, dude. See, that's the other problem. Fucking Roman Reigns, dude.
But I haven't seen nothing of Roman Reigns in almost a year.
That's my point. Like, I remember when Daniel Bryan was the champion and he got hurt and had to relinquish his championship. And when he finally came back, the fans all wanted Daniel Bryan to win the Royal Rumble to go on to WrestleMania to get the belt. But they made him lose really quick, and they made Roman Reigns the winner to go against Brock Lesnar, and he beat Brock Lesnar for the title, which fans just did not get behind him. I never got behind him just because he's the Rock's cousin. Who gives a shit, dude? I don't care. He's not a good talker. He's not the best wrestler. He shouldn't have been pushed. If Triple H and McMahon really listened to the fans and really cared about what the fans thought, they would not be pushing Roman Reigns like they're pushing him.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though, because there ain't really that many legends around that can finish the end of the era.
The whole end of the era, whatever, to me, that's just some bullshit title they're giving it. So what? Are they saying this is the end of the shitty millennial PG era?
Or unless they're going to make it brother versus brother.
I doubt it.
That'd be a good one to see again.
No, it wouldn't. Two old men that could barely wrestle anymore.
Put them both inside of a final match. There you go.
That'd be boring as shit. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't give a shit about it. WWE. They went to shit a while ago. And I really just couldn't deal with it. It was 3 hours every fucking Raw, 2 hours every fucking SmackDown. Then they had their NXT show. And I was just like, dude, there's just too much. Way too much. There's not enough wrestling. There's a lot more talking. South Park actually did a pretty funny episode about it where they were watching wrestling and it's all about people talking. So they started their own wrestling league. And that's the whole thing. He took my job. And then all the people in the audience, oh, they took his job. It was a funny.
One thing that pissed me off, though, that Big E and Kobe Kingston and started the whole fucking a little fucking gang group that they did.
New J Rocks. New J Rocks. Let's throw some pancakes out into the fans. Yeah. Fucking stupid, dude.
They used to be really good when they were on their own.
Kofi Kingston had a Jamaican accent when he was on his own.
Yeah. Everybody
Then he-
loved him. Everybody loved him. But after he went over to that fucking group that he's in, everybody turned on him.
Well, that's because they realized he was a piece of shit and a fake liar. He wasn't really Jamaican. He didn't really have an accent. And then they made him champion.
Actually, he was from Jamaica.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
Actually, whenever he started wrestling, he was actually living in Jamaica until he moved to the States.
Okay.
He was being trained while he was in Jamaica.
Okay. He ain't Jamaican though.
I didn't say he was. I said he lived in Jamaica.
Yeah, maybe he went to Jamaica to wrestle, but he ain't Jamaican. Yeah, you remember the Shield?
The Shield should never even formed.
Yeah, the Shield was bullshit, but that was Seth Rollins, fucking
Roman
Roman Reigns, and well, now he goes by John Moxley. Because basically WWE screwed him, dude. He was Dean Ambrose, the psychotic fucking dude, and he was badass and the fans liked him. The fans didn't give a shit about Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, yet those are the two guys that got pushed, and Dean Ambrose got fucking basically thrown into matches that just made him lose all the time, made him look like a loser. So he finally said, fuck you. He jumped over to AEW, and he's their current AEW champion. Chris Jericho is in AEW. Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes. They got a lot of good people over there. Plus, there's a lot of people that came from like TNA, that came from Ring of Honor, that came from New Japan. They've got a lot of good female and male wrestlers, and they put on a hell of a show, dude. Unlike fucking WWE, they actually wrestle. They don't do this whole, I'm going to have a talk show and waste a half an hour of the 3 hours that we have here.
Yup.
I'm going to come out and play a guitar and sing a song for like 10 minutes. It's just, WWE has just gotten so shitty, bro. I don't know. I can't do it. I just can't watch it.
Yeah, they're trying to change it, but I don't see it happening.
Well, yeah, it's because AEW came out of nowhere and fucking got a huge following. A bunch of people jumped shit from WWE to AEW because people were sick and tired of all the, I'm going to talk for half an hour at the beginning of the show and then we'll have a match and then we'll talk for another half an hour. And no, dude, they want wrestling. Dude, they got Jim Ross as an announcer. WWE fired Jim Ross. People love Jim Ross. I mean, AEW is doing what WWE should be doing, but they're not. I remember the first pay-per-view for AEW, or maybe it was the second one. It was Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes as Goldust. And dude, fucking by the end of that match, Dustin was so fucking bloody. His whole head was blood covered. And at the end of the match, Cody went up to him and said something to the extent that, I'm not here to destroy my brother. I'm here to ask my brother to join me. And fucking, dude, it was just this whole, the crowd went nuts. And it was actually one of the best fucking matches I'd seen in years, to be honest with you. Because WWE never gave Dustin a shot.
Nope.
Or Cody. Well, Dustin had the belt at one point in the Attitude Era, but Cody Rhodes, they just screwed with him.
That's
They
all
put
Daddy.
a nose guard mask on him forever, and they turned him into Stardust.
All because of his daddy. That's why they fucked with him.
Dude, Daddy was the man. I'm just a working man. Wearing his fucking bumblebee pants. Dusty Rhodes.
Randy Orton thinking about leaving WWE.
Dude, I remember Batista came back because he'd left and then he came back and he was back for like a month or two and then he said, fuck this, I'm leaving again.
I came back to get in the ring with Triple H and Triple H wouldn't do it.
Pretty much.
Because Triple H was too scared to get in the ring with him.
No, not scared, dude. That's the thing. It's all I mean, dude, come on. You know it as well as I do. There's writers. Everything is preordained. If the loser's already known ahead of time.
We already know that Triple H will lose to Batista.
We already know that Triple H buries people and would not allow Batista to win. And that is why Batista said, fuck this, and left. Because Triple H said, they made a deal, and then Triple H pretty much reneged on it. Dude, I was a huge Triple H fan, okay? I'll put it this way. When he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, I didn't give a shit about him. When he started DX with Shawn Michaels, I dug that. Then he got injured and went away. When he came back as the Game with Motorhead as his fucking in-ring music, dude, I was all about Triple H at that point. But once he became the CEO or whatever,
CEO, Cerebral Assassin.
no, CEO.
Yeah, and there's also
Board member.
CEO, Cerebral Assassin.
Yeah, he's the Game, the Cerebral Assassin. Trust me, I know, bro. I have his t-shirt from WrestleMania 22. But yeah, ever since he cut his hair and he became a stooge, fucking working behind the scenes, and then the only time he would come back would be to like bury Sting or to bury anyone else who went up against him. And the thing the thing that pissed me off about Sting the most was Sting was the one and only guy that held out and never went to WWE, never fucking left WCW, hung in there. He was one of the only originals that stuck to his word that he wouldn't leave. And then he went to TNA, but then TNA faltered. And that's when he finally said, okay, I'll come to WWE. But of course, you couldn't let Sting, the icon, the fucking great one, beat Triple H. No, Triple H had to fucking bury him. And after that point, I was just like, dude, I don't really care for Triple H anymore. He's just a stooge now and a fucking, I don't know. Because I'm the king of kings. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Last thing I read about The Undertaker, he said about coming back as the American Badass again.
Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, dude, we've been talking wrestling for like an hour. That's crazy.
I'm sorry to say, if Undertaker's going to come back, he doesn't need to come back. He just needs to stay away, actually retire, and actually just call it quits instead of just appearing from time to time. He just needs to walk away and stay away, and let his legacy bury.
Dude, his legacy was already destroyed when they made Brock Lesnar just destroy him.
That was considered a default match. They even came out and stated that was actually a default match. Because Undertaker was not at 100% health on that match.
Dude, Undertaker got thrown around like a fucking rag doll the whole match.
Yeah, because he was not at 100%.
Because that's how it was written, dude. I'm telling you, bro. They have writers. Everything is written. Everything is planned out. It's not like back in the day where they would just do what they were going to do and work together in the ring. It's all pre-planned now. Ever since WWE went fucking global and fucking had stocks put out there and have people that invest into the company now, they hired a shit ton of writers, a shit ton of other employees for TV and video and this and that and media, blah, blah, blah. It's no longer what it used to be. It's a machine now. It's a machine that people call out on its bullshit daily. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't give a fuck about WWE. And like I said, the only reason I would watch it is if Lita came back, and I would basically fast forward to Lita, and then I would delete it afterwards.
I don't see Lita coming back, though.
I don't either.
Miracle. She's got way too much stuff to do right now.
Dude, Lita's an older lady now, bro. She's not a young lady anymore. She's our age or older. I remember when she left the WWE, she started up the Luchagors, which is her punk rock band. I actually bought the CD, bought a t-shirt, and got a poster autographed by her. And the rest of the band, but I basically only cared about the Amy Dumas autograph. Because that's her real name. Amy Dumas.
My laptop's about ready to die, and I need to jump in the shower.
Jumping in the shower at 1 o'clock in the morning, huh?
I wasn't allowed to take a shower where I was at.
Where were you at?
Because every time I tried to take a shower, she would always say, "What are you doing? What are you getting in the shower for?"
I'm sorry, dude, but I told you. I told you, man. You told me you knew her for 1 day and you moved in with her, and I was like, dude, that's gonna end badly. I knew it. Sorry that happened to you, though, bro.
I can worry about it. It's here in a
Yeah,
couple weeks.
no, I haven't showered today either. I should probably hop in the shower.
Huh?
I said, I haven't showered today either. I should probably hop in the shower.
Because I'll find out on the 1st if I get my own place.
Well, I hope so, bro. That'd be cool. The only bitch is you're not going to have internet. So you won't be able to get on YouTube.
I'll get internet. Trust me. I'll find a way to get it. I got a few applications out there. Just wait for somebody to call me.
Well, good luck with that.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
All right, bro. Well, it was good talking to you.
Same here.
Like I said, too, like if we ever want to just chat like this, we could always just do it on Messenger, too.
I was bored. I figured I'd start a stream, see if anybody comes in.
Right on.
But all right, well, I'll yell at you later.
All right, bro. Peace out.